Have you ever been in a situation where you feel like you have made a mistake by choosing this build as your main build? Maybe the build you have chosen is not as cool as you thought it would be. Or maybe it's not as useful as you thought it would be in the endgame. Because if so, then this video is for you. Devas of Creation is a game where player is allowed to pick 3 major builds they want to go and progress their story with. If they want to pick mage, they can be a mage, or they can be a warrior, or they can be an assassin. So the question is, which build should they go for? If you want to find out the answer to this question, stick with me till the end of this video. So I will break down each build for you guys and help you guys decide which build you should go for. And it's not one of those videos where I'll just tell you guys the pros of all the builds and then let you guys decide what you want to do, and I'll be indecisive about it and say no, all the builds are equal. To me, they're not equal, and I'll be honest about it. Mages. They are really important part of this game because they can act as support or they can solo progress if they want to choose that route. They have insane range, so they can really take advantage of glass cannon build to its fullest. Assassins. They may be the coolest looking class in the game right now, but they're unfortunate as their secondary weapon turns out to be their main weapon, which is most likely a bow. So you will always see an assassin running a bow as their main weapon, which is not really a bad thing, but honestly, there is a better option. This brings us to our final major class, which is warriors. So the warriors are the players who are running with long great swords and bow. So this is by far the best and ideal class if you want to solo progress or you want to be in a party. So it's safe to say that you can never go wrong with this class or this build. Just get yourself a light armor and a great sword and a bow. That's a complete build which is ideal for you to progress Devas of Creation. Now to bring a very crucial element that no one really talks about, but it is very important, and that element is trading. Now you might be wondering, what does our build gotta do with trading? Well, my fellas, at the end game or near the end game, you might find yourself in a situation where you have some weapons that you don't really need or your build doesn't require. Let's say for example you have chosen a recommended build and you have found yourself some legendary stuff. What would you do with it? Of course you would trade it, because you definitely want to get stuff for your build, which is maybe a sword or maybe an armor. And through my playtime of this game, I have discovered that the thing that gets traded a lot is warrior stuff like great sword and armor, a light armor, and bow. So if you are going with that build, it's easy for you to find a trade which will help you better equip with your build. This way you don't have to suffer and go through all the pain of finding a perfect trade for your build, maybe a mage build or maybe an assassin build. Just go with this build and save yourself time in the trading and in the end game and in throughout the progression of the game. Now if you find this video helpful, then please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, because I'll keep bringing more content like this. And if you want to start the game, then there is another video of mine that I would recommend you to watch, because if you get a mount early on in the game, it will be huge. So check out that video.